Hi guys, it's Joy, and I am so grateful that you have came to watch my video. Today is Legendary Marketers Day 4, and this one goes into some teaching by Dr. Bruce Lipton, some teaching by Robert T. Kiyosaki, and we're really going to get into the field of the subconscious mind and the subconscious mental patterns which create more of a negative emotion when it comes to financial bliss. So one thing I wanted to point out is that Dr. Bruce Lipton states 95% of people are living from their subconscious mind. They're living from their programming. From age 0 to age 7, the human brain is being programmed on whatsoever it's around. It's being programmed by your setting. It's being programmed from the actions and the emotional awareness of your parents, the emotional awareness of any other influential people in your life. You are being built up at that time. Something that's very important is to know is that our subconscious mind, okay, it is what's creating our reality before us every day. Now, the subconscious just means that the part of your mind that you're not aware of. The conscious mind means a part of the mind that you are aware of. And Bruce Lipton says majority of human beings are 95% using their subconscious mind, only 5% using their conscious mind, which is like, oh my goodness, like check in with yourself. Really. One thing I like is that Robert T. Kiyosaki, he's the author of a famous book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and he mentioned how the subconscious mind is the reason why a poor person can grow up poor and can really try to make it in life and struggle and never get there. It's the reason why the rich people can not even use part of their conscious mind to make it and actually get to where they want to go just because of what was programmed between the years of 0 and 7. And this is why the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor, unless a man or a woman goes behind their natural thinking and actually learns how to reprogram and hypnotize their subconscious thinking. They're not going to be able to change their inner world, which in turn, they're not going to be able to change their reality. So, and he said there's certain words that we have to be careful of, like the phrase of like a lot of times we hear our parents say, they can't afford something or this can't be bought or purchased because of so and so what. You know, Robert T. Kiyosaki said that his rich dad, who was a business owner, taught him to say, not to say the things like you can't afford it or you can't make that payment. He said those are the same phrases that keep people poor. He said to say, how can I afford this? How can I make this um, more frequent in my lifestyle? What can I do? The minute that you accept that paycheck, the minute your brain goes dead because you're in a more in a how can I say robotic mentality, right? And robots don't have the freedom to think. Entrepreneurs are free. Okay? He says that because when you're hungry, you'll force yourself to think. You're push yourself into the action of creator and cause things to happen and cause things to change, right? Sort of like nature or natural selection, right? The animals, the surrounding elements, they have to go through what they have to go through, and therefore change is brought by because of the things that are forced by nature. So, sort of when we put ourselves in the seat of being hungry, when we put ourselves in the seat of expecting something to happen to where we have to affect that change to bring it about, then we open the door to our creative sense and open the door to really changing whatever subconscious mental patterns. Robert T. Kiyosaki even went in to mention that the school system is really set up to make you fail because it teaches you the superego. It teaches you to go out, go to school, and get a job. And this is how you become a slave to the system. You become a slave in the rat race, always rushing, rushing, rushing for a paycheck. No matter how much energy and time and worth you may have or you may put in, you get one still amount. They don't teach you about money. He even asked his poor dad, who had a PhD, how come in school we don't learn about money. He said, because the government doesn't teach us. They tell us what we can teach and what we can't teach. He said, but we're gonna, who's gonna teach us? We have to learn on your own. And his PhD father said, you need to learn just how to get, a job. We have that, work hard 40 hours a week for 40 years. And a lot of times people, if they even make a good amount of money, they're unhappy. But I don't think personally that it's our purpose to live on this earth with all the energy that went into us actually being created, with all the energy that's continuing to go into us living, to just do something flat out that has nothing to do with our purpose, nothing to do with anything that we love. And in order to really reprogram and heal that programming, that subconscious mind programming that doesn't serve you, the first thing you have to know how to do is find your struggle. Whatever you struggle in life to get done, that's the part of your subconscious mind that doesn't support. Okay? It doesn't have anything back there to support this particular goal. This particular action you want to take, right? You find where that is. And then you go back with the second solution, which is hypnosis, and repetition. Repetition, repetition with repetition, because we're going to reap what we sow. Whatever we see people putting in affirmations, when we see people writing down their goals, when we see people setting an intention to change, that's when they're reprogramming their subconscious mind. That's when they're putting the opposite in there to teach their mind something different in order to change our lives. If there's anything more you would like to learn on that subject, please check out Dr. Bruce Lipton. Go check out that Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert T. Kiyosaki. It's a great, great, great read. I knew that there were some things that I had to correct as a human being. As soon as I got my 9-to-5 job, as I came out of high school and coming into adulthood, I noticed that life wasn't the same. I noticed that I was being forced into doing something or into a career that I did not love. That wasn't me. And that got extremely depressing. So it's very important that you really find a opportunity, create awareness, sow knowledge into yourself so you can wake up and actually live the life that you desire. All right, you guys, that's it for me today. Have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day. I really, really, really hope that this could help someone. Please go to the link in my video, get hold on some knowledge and some information, and I'll see you on the next video.